Okay, some of y'all are great at being investigators to figure out if your spouse is cheating on you. Y'all level 10 FBI agents. And so you're using your superpower in the wrong way. I need you to take that same superpower and apply it to financial data. How does this apply to you? Here's your first lesson. The CPI number just came out. This is Consumer Price Index. This measures inflation. It came out at 2.7%, but it doesn't make sense. So the same way when you are questioning your spouse and you're listening to what they're saying, but you're also looking at how they're saying it, you have to do that right now with the way that the government reports financial data like the CPI. So we all see that the price of everything is going up. Then the number comes in at 2.7%, which is pretty much close to what the Fed in the past has said their target level for inflation is. It's a pretty healthy level of inflation, but we see in real life that it's not happening. But you have to look in between the lines to figure out what's going on. First of all, we're in an administration that, I'm going to be nice and say that they don't really want to say that things are not going perfectly, okay? So you got to keep that in mind. Also, we had a government shutdown in October. Economists said that the number was going to not be accurate because we are missing a full month worth of data. They even said that the number would look like it was adjusted down. How do you apply this to your business? If inflation is going up, we also see that if you read between the lines, we're not going to talk about wages right now because that number is a little funny as well. We also see that wages are not going up the way that inflation is going up. This means if you have a huge, large ticket item, you might want to think about either raising the price way up or lowering it because that middle area, that person is getting squeezed out. And so if you have a product, think going on the low end where people can afford it, or think going on the extreme high end where wealthy people are getting wealthier. Forget that middle range product right now. I've been saying this for a minute. Forget that middle range product. If you're selling an information product, I'm telling everybody, go like in between $50 and $90 a month or do 30 grand a year. But we all know you can't do 30 grand for real estate, okay? Unless you're doing commercial, unless you're doing apartment buildings. Absolutely you can. But can't do 30 grand for single families. That's the main thing that people get in trouble for. Go low, $27, $30. Bring value, like bring insane amount of value, or go high. If you're doing clothing, fam, go low because people ain't got it no more. I don't even see people wearing designer stuff. Somebody posting something on my timeline with a Chanel bag and I wanted to be like, girl, bye, that's corny. We ain't doing that no more. I see people in really expensive stuff. If you're not like dumb rich, if you're not Lauren Sanchez, take it off. Nobody cares. Just don't care. Okay? Right now, the outfit should be fit. That's the outfit. Sometimes your outfit is just fit. Yesterday I was feeling real fit. I had on a turtleneck bodysuit. That was the outfit. It was black turtleneck bodysuit. The outfit is fit. That's the outfit. Okay? So, you already know what I'm saying. Read between the lines and price accordingly.